For most of you people that didn't know, a guy got shot in Wendy's parking lot last Friday night. It was a black guy, and he was sleeping at his steering wheel. And then the police officers asked him what he was doing there, and the guy said he had a few beers, like one or two. And then the policeman kept speaking to him, and then he tried to handcuff him and arrest him. And the black guy got the white cop's taser, shot him with it, the second, and he was trying to shoot the other cop as well. And then the other cop shot him and killed him with the taser. I'm going to show you the video anyway. Some people are going to find this horrifying and disgusting, even though that George Floyd guy died as well, and then you get this as well. So I'm going to show you the video if you've not seen it yet. Give me a second. Just need to reset the video. It takes a while to hold the phone and hold the control at the same time. It's got the controller here. Alright, okay. Play. Press play.
Good evening, and it's great to have you with us here on this Wednesday night. We have a lot to get to. The first look at our exclusive interview with John Bolton.
They're the people that killed that guy in the car park.
We're going to begin tonight with charges now filed against two Atlanta police
U.S.A.
officers in the shooting death of Rayshard Brooks. The DA today coming before the cameras after reviewing evidence in the case, body cam, dash cam, and cell phone video, as well as witness testimony. Concluding Rayshard Brooks has been cooperative and at no time posed a threat of serious harm to the officers. And finding several issues
handcuffs
with
him,
that attempted arrest and with the
that guy runs off.
Former Officer Garrett Rolfe is now facing 11 charges, including felony murder for shooting Brooks in the back.
Atlantic Police Detective.
Officer Devin Brosnan facing 3 charges, including aggravated assault for stepping on Brooks' shoulder as he lay on the ground.
See, the same thing what happened to the George Floyd.
Officer Devin Brosnan
neck on the shoulder again.
Agreed to turn state's witness to testify against Garrett Rolfe. But that officer's attorney late today denying this, saying there is no deal. ABC Steve Osensami leading us off again tonight from Atlanta.
It's what the streets wanted, a murder charge in Atlanta tonight for the officer seen here shooting Rayshard Brooks in the parking lot of this Wendy's restaurant last Friday night.
The first charge is felony murder.
Garrett Rolfe, who lost his job a day later, is accused tonight of felony murder and 10 other charges that could cost him his life if he's convicted. Officer Devin Brosnan, who was first to arrive on the scene, is charged with aggravated assault. The county prosecutor who made the decisions said that these photos steered his thinking. Pictures of former Officer Rolfe kicking Brooks as he's dying, and pictures of Officer Brosnan standing on the shoulder of the man.
Officer Rolfe actually kicked Mr. Brooks while he laid on the ground, while he was there fighting for his life.
It all began with a call that Brooks was asleep at the wheel in the drive-thru of the restaurant. Officer Brosnan gets there first.
Hey. Sir. What's up, man? Hey, you're parked in the drive-thru right now. Hey, sir. All right, you good?
Yeah. Brooks wakes up and moves the car into a parking space. Officer Rolfe arrives, and this is now an alleged DUI.
Mr. Brooks, will you take a preliminary breath test for me? It's yes or no.
I don't want to refuse anything.
It's yes or no. It's completely up to you.
But when Brooks refuses arrest, it gets physical, and you see him wrestle a taser from one of the two officers. It's when he's seen here, reaching back with the stun gun and pointing it at the officer, when Officer Rolfe...
So they've obviously drops a stun gun.
Rolfe's lawyer says his client heard a sound like a gunshot and saw a flash in front of him. Fearing for his safety and the safety of the civilians around him, Officer Rolfe dropped his taser and fired his service weapon at the only portion of Mr. Brooks that presented to him. Mr. Brooks' back.
What are we doing? Or do we care about the protesters and trying to solve the issues that they have? Or do we just care to use sacrificial lambs to act like we're doing something? We don't know. But what I do know is you're tearing up the Atlanta Police Department.
The prosecutor says there's a lot more to the story, that Brooks was 18 feet away when the first shot was fired, that the taser Brooks had wrestled away from the officer had fired all of its rounds, and that Rolfe yelled, "I got him," after firing the deadly shots. Brooks' family tonight says this is the starting point of justice.
I was very hurt. I didn't imagine being there because I don't know what I would have done if I would have seen that for myself. But I felt everything that he felt just by hearing what he went through. And it hurt. It hurt really bad.
Yes, we appreciate and we commend the DA's office for charging these officers appropriately. But that's just step one.
In the streets of Atlanta this evening and at the Wendy's restaurant that burned to the ground, protesters cheered and blocked roads. The two officers have until tomorrow evening to turn themselves in.
So let's get right back to Steve Osensami with us again tonight. And Steve, we were all listening during that press conference today.
The black guy was defending himself, and the white police officers were taking it too far, in my opinion.
But moments ago, Brosnan's attorney now saying that's not the case.
That's right, David. That officer's attorney was quite strong on the issue, saying that his client has not agreed to testify, has not agreed to plead guilty, and never even pulled out his gun to use it. The family of Mr. Brooks tonight is planning a funeral. David?
Steve Osensami leading us off again tonight. Steve, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.
Mind you, it's ridiculous what's happened there, as you all know. I mean, do you guys and girls think it's right that that black man got shot because he slept behind the wheel? Well, we all get tired and we need our sleep. It's not the excuse, though, some people would say. And I'm glad they've lost their jobs, the police officers, because, you know, that black guy, or, you know, I mean, and he's a human being like everybody else. He has a family. He has a good job, most probably. And then he lost his life because of that. I know I've been seeing a lot of this Black Man's Lives Matter protesting in the UK and America, and watching that. Can be very annoying for a lot of people that are that colour, and they just wish they could fit in with the world. But they always got to remember that white people have problems as well. The black people struggle on white people and any other colour. But they always think black people always think they've got it worse than white people, which they probably have. And it's a shame, really, because the world can be such a good place, but some people make it worse. There's not everybody's bad in this world, and them two officers have got the job lost, which is good, and a lot of people would be happy about that. They've lost their job, but the thing is, once you take a life from somebody else's family, you can never repair it back again, you know, until if there's an afterlife, which I hope there is, and some people probably don't believe in that, but, you know, people hope one day they see him again. But anyway, thanks for joining me in this video. Hope you all enjoyed it. Give a like, give a comment, share it with your friends, and thank you for joining me. Peace.